Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Judge assassinated amidst anticipated presidential tribunal judgment. This is bringing a lot of tension. One of the judges to look into the situation of February 25th presidential election has been assassinated. Yes, and a lot of tension is in the air as we speak at the moment. These are very difficult times. The other time we saw one of the judges and his kids or grandkids playing, and he said a group of persons have threatened them. Now, one of the judge who is also to look at all the evidences and declare results, with regards to evidences presented to them, has been assassinated, and there is a lot of tension, going on currently right now. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Breaking news: George assassinated amidst anticipated presidential tribunal judgment. A former president of the Benue State Custom Court of the appeal, Mrs. Margaret, has reportedly been tragically killed in her residence in Watu Kwaregi Street in Makodi, the state capital of the state. The tragic incident is coming as Nigerians anticipate the judgment of the Presidential Election Tribunal. The lifeless body of the 72-year-old was discovered in a home covered in blood on Thursday night. According to Daily Trust, it is suspected that she may have been murdered by the previous day, given the state of the body. Her corpse was found in her home, situated across the BSU College of Medicine along Baku Road in Makodi. The police who retrieved the body are investigating the incident and collecting information from family members to aid the arrest of the culprit. The police public relation officer, PPROSP Catherine Anini, stated this in a text: "Let me get to town and understand what happened." The George legal career saw her rise from being a pupil state council into Benue State Ministry of Justice in 1976 to becoming a judge in 1979. She served as the president of the Benue State Custody Court of Appeal from 2003 until her retirement in October 2015. Upon reaching the statutory requirement age of 65. It's worth noting that in 2019, the federal government has filed an application in the High Court of Abuja seeking an interim forfeiture of 840 million linked to the now deceased retired judge. The government, through the Independent Corruption Practice and Other Related Offense Commission, ICPC, alleged that the funds were tracked to a proceed bank account operated by the judge maid. So 840 million is in the maid's account. Nigeria, my country. Anyway, one of the judges has passed on, and this is a serious one. We all can see, and there's a lot of tension in the atmosphere. A lot of persons, a lot of people are wondering, what next. These are very, very critical days when Nigerians are waiting and watching patiently to see and to understand the situation of things and where things currently are at the moment. And every single person is waiting to understand the premise of how all these things go. It's very important that we begin to put things in place and understand some of these things, because we cannot continue with the same thing over and over again then expect a different result. It is very clear, it is very glary that Nigerians, we need to continue to pray that our judiciary system, oppression and corruption, it's not going hand in hand. where you see judges cannot speak, or when they have to speak, their voices are tied, or when they have to be honest, they feel threat that they may be losing their jobs. So when you look at all these scenarios and all this put together, you understand and you try to get really what's going on. One of the judges sadly has passed on. This was the same person who was indicted some time ago. And these are some of the things that are going on, and why every single person needs to continue to pray for, not just for the judges, but also for Nigerians, so that things can change and we can truly, get on with what we need to do. It is expedient, it is important that we begin to, look into some of these things and some of these areas and understand what exactly is going on. Anyway, my lovely people, the body our court to, and it is important that we understand this. We understand this. Sincerely, truly speaking, every single person needs to know that if Nigeria is to move forward, we will have to do much more than just the me. We need to get into the we. We need to see these things for what they really are, and understand that if we have to move forward, there is a place called unity, oneness, and truthfulness, where, objectives must be looked at, and, the issues must be well thought about. As we can see, the situation right now is very tense. There's a lot of tension going on amongst the judiciaries, among judges, among people who are, particularly not sure. There is so much unrest in the atmosphere, trying to understand what's going on, and it is clear that, people, can begin to really understand some of this, you see. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, every time we turn a blind eye, every time we do not give opportunity for the nation and for things to really become better, we release ourselves in the hands of those who do not affirm to Nigerians getting to the best of its ability. So it is a situation of concern. So let's continue to pray that by the end of the day, when the result will be released, when the final result will be called, our judges and all who needs to be in health and be well will be well, and the right result being called. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now.